Well, hey howdy everyone! Lastly here, back in action for more Pokemon Scarlet Attraction. That's right, we're back for more post-game. And boy howdy, we're gonna do it. Maybe some other things along the way. But suffice to say, it seems to me, we kinda have a post to deal with in terms of schooling. Also, what is this rotototo? Hello, Lost. This is Jacques. What is it? Sorry to bother you while you're probably out searching for some nice treasure. You see, we have a school trip every year around this time. It's a special collaboration between our academy and another school. Would you believe it, Lost? Your name was one of the ones chosen to attend. You'll get to study and experience the great outdoors off to the east, the land of Kitakami. A long trip to get to this year's destination, so we can't send too many students this time. You really are a lucky one, getting selected as one of the participants. Come to the school's entrance hall when you're ready to hear all the details. Of course, you don't have to take part, but this kind of chance isn't likely to come again, so you should really give it a shot if you're interested. Hope to see you soon. And I'm there. Head to the entrance hall. I'm here. So, as much as, yes, I should go to the entrance hall, as you may or may not have noticed, there's little things here. Apparently, this is a thing that I could have been doing all this time. So, bloops. I'm just gonna see how these people are doing, because I'm generally surprised to find out about this stuff. I don't want to go there. I barely touched anything. Just wanted to look around this little situation. This is cute little art stuff and everything. I love art that like kind of looks like it's done by a kid. It's too much. All right, what did you have to say? Why, if it isn't Lost. I have a question for you. You find my class difficult? It's just right for me. That is certainly good to hear. So, Lost, you choose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? No? Then you're attempting to overcome a weakness? I applaud your efforts indeed. Oh, do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Lost. You became slightly closer to Mr. Hassel. So I could just do that, apparently. You're just peeps I could talk to and have a good time with. Which is cool, I didn't know that. And suffice to say, well, we won't exactly see everything. There are a number of things that I had to be doing around the schoolyard that I wasn't doing. Oh, hey! Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this my very own castle of sorts. Miss Lost from Class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed. People from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You're quite the object of everyone's interest, though. I imagine it may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the academy students, you see. Here, they delight in sharing the latest gossip, and the like which, while enjoying a light snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Lost. So much so that I find myself intrigued. It is not a burden for you. I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. I became slightly closer. Yay! So, I don't know how they made Pokemon a dating system, but like, hey, whatever, sure. It's a kind of dating system now. Be closer to allies and such. I mean, not dating, but you know what I mean, right? Why do you have terrible? I don't think you're the one I need to talk to. Eh. I need to talk to you? Oh my, if it isn't Lost, hello there. Do you perhaps have a question about class? Yes, I have a question. What were you having trouble with? Let's have a little review here, shall we? The flying type Pokemon are weak to rock type foes. While a rock type move hits a flying type Pokemon, what becomes the move's damage? Yeah, I think it actually does stay the same. I could have sworn it's multiplied by 100. Oh dear, the correct answer is the move's damage is doubled, but I appreciate you trying. Miss Time! Oh my, I see one of the most energetic students is here to see me. You'll have to wait your turn. Dear, there is only one of me after all. Miss Time, is it true that you were a gym leader? That is indeed true. Quite the strong battler, you know. Wow, that's so cool! Why'd you quit? So you want to know, do you? I might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I can wait my turn. I sure can. Little punk. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, Lost, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me at any time if you have questions for me. Yay! And then, I like her design. She's super cool. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but like, whenever like we get dark-skinned girls in Pokemon, they're like tops. Like, the tops, I swear. I mean, maybe not a top, but like, if she is, hey, call me, right? You're, yes, Lost from Class 1A. The way you conducted yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions. I am at the peak of my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Lost, given a choice, which do you prefer? The things of old or things that are new? So I personally like a lot of new things, but I do like a lot of old things too. Like, if you were to ask me if I prefer older games or newer games, I probably would tell you that I prefer older games in terms of like actually going back to revisit and whatnot. But that has a lot to do with nostalgia and such. But if you were to ask me what's the better of the bunch, older games or newer games, every time I'm going to tell you it's the newer games. New games are just better. Like, it's not a matter of like there's no older games that trump new games. You just have so much more variety to it that it just works out. Suffice to say, I prefer older, so hey. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this one may indeed be a good use to me someday. Ah, you could disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoy our little conversation today. Yeah, my thanks, Lost. Yay! There was another person here. Who was it? Is it that fool? I hope not. No. Because there is two here. Oh, yeah, it totally is him. Oh, Lost. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? All the way here? It was like down the hall, bud. It seems I have finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me just happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you could always come here and tell me. Don't me, Salvatore, your friend, Salvatore. That is. Oh, yes. Sure. Seems like he became friendlier with me, but sure. Yeah, that's it. Where else do I have to go? Entrance hall for time. Cafeteria for him. Director's office. Okay. I know this is a weird bit to start off this situation, but hey. It's how it goes sometimes. Oh, why hello, Miss Lost. How is your treasure hunt going along? Having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope. It's not going so well. Oh my, is that so? Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it to be some sort of slang. Oh, because he was acting like a young person? Tell me, what does chuggy mean? Being outdated and uncool. Something super cool. It's a really chewy gumball. A very chewy gumball? That is some sort of confection that children are partial to recently. I shall have to try one of these chuggies myself sometime. The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. But when I learn the meaning behind the words, I find that I feel so much closer to my students. I am most grateful to you for your help on that front. I actually really do like the director a lot in this game. I feel like he works out really well in the Pokeverse. Because he legitimately is just an old man that is like, literally is just asking questions to help. That's all he's doing. Nurse's office, hey, what up? I think I've seen some pictures of her online, if you know what I'm saying. A little fanful! Look at the little fanful! Oh, that's cute, little leaves. What you doing? Oh, fuck. Hi? Hi there! Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, is this your first time here, isn't it? Yes? Oh, I guess you transferred in recently. You must be lost, right? Everybody's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy. And even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah! You started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come tell me about anything super interesting you find out there in your adventures. I'm kind of bored just sitting here all day. You know? I don't have any classes to teach. And students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. Oh, I really love her. I love her so much. She's so cute. She's too cute! Take this! Oh. So we did the nurse's office, and now there's a schoolyard. Oh no. Is this GX, Generation X? Are we gonna get our game on here? What are you doing over here, Bubs? Hello there, Lost. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. think you mean vulgar? I know what you mean. Do you? It's a big surprise to hear you say. You're one of the young ones too, you know. Master Hazel, might I have a word? What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here in the academy. Yet, I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Lost. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Okay. So he has his own adventures? Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Okay. This is kind of cool. I'm generally shocked that I haven't, like, visited various places around here. It's pretty nice, comparatively. For real. Let's see here. Those peeps. Oh my god, look at that chunky Gengar! Yeah, that's supposed to happen. That makes sense. Oh god! He died! Why did he die? Why did the Gengar pay for his crimes? Oh, I thought that was a tiny door at first. I'm like, what? Like, no way. Where are these people that I was supposed to talk to? Oh, hey, what up? It's the battler. Lasoy, new kid! Have you come here to the schoolyard for some training? Sure. I knew I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! You ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dendra. I really worked up a nice sweat. I got a good pair of legs. You got a good pair of legs on you, kid. A good bout of training sure does have a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. She's a himbo, I love her. Mr. Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. Oh, and she doesn't know how to cook. I love her more. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Well, to be honest... Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. She just got so sad. I didn't mean to make her sad. Jeez Louise. Where are we going off to here? I needs to find Mies. Oh, I have a little... I didn't even notice I have that little whistle. Why is he over here? Why are there Drifloon? What are you doing over here, buds? Lost, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This pommy, really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Just stay calm. Alright, I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Lost? Yeah, of course. Got tons of them bitches. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion powder, go! Phew! That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Pommy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could the wild Pokemon have wandered onto the Academy grounds? Still, I just can't leave it alone here. without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided that I, Salvatore, will have to lend all the helping hands I have to take care of upon me in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Lost. Sure. Adios, au revoir, farewell. I do like that Pokemon's actually like taking initiative to be like, hey, there are ways to talk to people in other languages, and here are some small things for you. I think it's nice and fitting, for real. With that being said, we effectively visited every little spot here that we needed to go. Yeah, it has extra things, but that's because I haven't been visiting these people. And I'm gonna go to the entrance hall to see if the DLC starts up, I guess. We're not gonna be doing that just yet, though. I have other plans in mind. Hey. Oh, right there. So, let's talk to her because she's over here right now. Oh my, if it isn't Lost. Please forgive me, if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I just got here. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I am being watched. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good at ghost-type Pokemon, you know. Perhaps one of my students quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. Maybe. Goodness, it was an intense gaze I felt. You noticed someone with a sort of fire in their eyes. Come tell me, won't you? If you're too shy to come and ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. Sure. Thank you, Miss Dime. And now, for this actual part. Bam! We have midterms. We have midterms! I didn't know! I didn't know! Oh man! It's all here! So let's get started with biology, because we all know there are 10,000 genders. And that is just the quiz. It's just memorizing all the genders and putting it out there. So that's pretty cool. I honestly didn't know they had midterms here. It's like a whole little thing. Just haven't explored this damn thing at all. Pretty freaking cool, right? Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheets, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of its ball so you go walk with you? It should be the BZR. It could be the plus, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Boop. Combine one letter and one number below the to currently say when and where eggs are found. During picnics, in your basket in tall grass. So it's A2. A2. Because I did that recently. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around, going to sleep, battling. It would be B, walking around, because that's how they hatch. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry, surprising them from behind, inflicting them with poison using certain kinds of Pokeballs. You could give them berries? I don't think surprising them from behind. I didn't know you could give them berries. I wouldn't say give them berries, but I guess technically speaking. I don't know. It's A or B, and I don't know which one it is for sure. I do know you could give berries, so I'm gonna say surprising them from behind is not a thing that you need to do. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges, certifications. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Gym badges, I imagine. The question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokedex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. It's easy to use. It's alright. I don't use it much. It's actually pretty easy to use. I really like it a lot. Alright, everyone. Time's up. I hope you all enjoy tackling those questions. That last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. What did I get? What did I get? Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterms and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did. Oh, let's go, please. 4 to 5. Okay, cool. Let's go be the Mexican C. Ah! Woohoo! Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Ooh. Keep doing your best. So we're gonna do one more midterm in particular, because we have a lot of midterms to go to, and you know. So let's do an art midterm. You'd like art with Mr. Hazel? Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I like how there's a lot of people with Gengars in the school. There's at least like 4 different people with Gengars. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. Begin! What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? A Terra Stone? A Terra Rock? A Terradrol. What is the name of the gemstone? I think it's a Terradrol, technically. We use Terra Stones? I'm not sure. This one's a little bit tricky here, because it says stones and drool, and like it said a stone in there. So I'm like, a Terradrol, I guess. Oh, when the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? Grass. What shape are most snowflakes classified as? Oh, fuck. I don't know what a hexagon and octagon properly look like. I think it's technically hexagon. I literally just need to see the shape, because, like, I'm not 100% on that, and that's the thing that's, like, getting at me. Is the hexagon look? Well, I guess if they put it out there, I would say hexagon. 100% I would say hexagon. Octagon feels too formal? Where is the eatery that allows you to change a Terra type? Medelia, I believe? What makes something beautiful? Its shape and color, the eye of the beholder. I don't know. There's no correct answer. Let's see. Time's up! That's it for today's test! Pencils down, please! I would rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class. But tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work. Everyone, you can check your results at the front desk. He's such a happy teacher. He loves teaching, fam. He loves it. I can't break his little heart. Okay. Please. Ah! Yes! Oh! I made it my bitch! Let's go! Fuck you. What did I get? 5 experience candies. That's fine. Cool. Jawsome. So I guess we talked to her for the whole situation. But I have a thing we have to do, fam. So I've been working very diligently and hard to effectively get all the Pokemon. And currently, right now, I am missing 4. What for, you may ask? Well, the 4 legendaries that are locked on this thing. Ba-ba-ba. Faint writing is carved into the shrine. Herein lies sealed the ruinous sword. So that means I gots to go get all the other stakes that are there. So I figure it'd be a good little way to just kind of like have some downtime and just kind of like look for the stakes and whatnot. So we're gonna be doing just that. Although I'm gonna be honest, I only really know where one stake is, and I know we come across a few of them, and I did poke them out at the time. So like, I don't expect it to be too hard, but I also like, trust me, I got a guide ready in case I get really stumped. Suffice to say, I do wish that there was more markers. It definitely feels to me like the game needs to have more. There's just something about it that just doesn't make me happy about and excited about these various things. But over the course of these few little bit pieces and whatnot, a lot has changed in my life between finishing Scarlet and basically the post-game of Scarlet. And one of those things being is that, like, the boyfriend that I mentioned that I had is no longer my boyfriend due to various situations and circumstances. Sadly, they're not there. I still have Pokemon named after thanks to my boyfriend, but that's pretty much all she wrote, fam. There's nothing else really there. And we pull it. The ominous black stake driven into the ground. Yes. You were pulled. Let's go. We should have 3 more to go with all those little stakies that we had going on there and whatnot. Which, hey, cool. It's awesome. I don't know where exactly everything is supposed to be in terms of things, but I believe if we just go here, it's supposed to be in this specific area. Like, please. Like, this area right around here. So from here all the way. So we're gonna head towards the Great Crater, because I believe I haven't gotten many over there. I really wish that we could set waypoints, but I don't think we can. I'm not 100%. But yeah, suffice to say, a lot happened in that situation, and I don't blame my boyfriend for breaking up with me. I think the best way I could put it in that regard is they were better off. They were. Just people don't work in certain situations. People aren't getting what you need. And that's just the truth of the matter sometimes, is that you just don't have everything that you want from a partner and vice versa. And that's just how it is. I do have a girlfriend now, which is pretty pog. I do love her. She was the girlfriend that I had a little while back, which is funny because, like, basically she broke up with me over on Fortnite, which I'm just kind of like, what? Why? So I'm kind of like, I don't have to play Fortnite ever again. I still have to watch it. Which, sure. Yes, babe. It's the whole entire 4 p.m. Time to watch me play Fortnite. Yes, babe. That whole situation. Which, to be fair, she does put up with me actually watching One Piece and whatnot. So, hey, pretty cool. I will say that much for sure. And, yeah, this is just kind of how the whole thing goes. The whole thing she wrote. But it's really nice to just explore this little Pokemon area and whatnot. Like, I know a lot of people don't particularly like how, like, there's not a lot of like textures and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like if it did have that, oh fuck, if it did have that, there'd be a lot more problems. If only for the sake and fact that Game Freak isn't exactly the best at coding, I think. So I think what we should probably do, I have no idea where these god dang stakes are. Probably should have had a plan route ahead, but you know what? That's fine. If we don't get anything, then I'll just go ahead and cut to a piece of where we do. And that's fine too. Thank you. We gotta get all those things. Scaraboo. I saw yellow and I was like, the stake. I'm like, no, it's not lost. Stop getting like super excited. There's a little town that we visited first. It's always nice to like re-see things and everything. Wait, hold up. Okay. It's just a small leaf doing its business. I think there's a stake up there, but I'm not 100% on it. I don't know for sure. I want to believe, to be honest. We definitely got to get this little thing right here. Thank you. Whoop. Fantastic. Whoa, that was like Primo 5. I think that was a 6 technically. What are that? Meows. Okay. So one thing that I learned that's pretty interesting about this game is that like there are set places where you could get Tetra Pokemon. Like there's always a place for Meows, there's always a place for Primeape, there's always a place for a Dragonair, I believe. Some such like that. And they'll always have the same typing. Even Dunsparce has one where you get a poison Dunsparce. It's pretty freaking cool actually, because like once you know where that place is, you could just go ahead and get it. And it's pretty sweet. I really like it. It's a really nice little mechanic that they have, and overall I do have to say that Tetra typing is at least better than Gigamaxing. Mainly because, like, Gigamaxing just didn't work out too well, you feel me? He was clearly broken from day one. Also, look at that! Another Stakey! Yes. Pull the cord! We love to see it. So, we got that. That means we should go on ahead and move from around here, because it's probably not going to be here. We're going to, like, climb this mountain and effectively see if there's something around here. That's what we're going to do. Them's the breaks, kids. Reverse mountain! Reverso crescendo! So yeah, it's just the whole shebangle where they do the tangle. Whoop, whoop. Doot, 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 doot. Please. Oh gosh. As much as I do like that we can just fucking climb this shit, at the same time I'm like, oh god, I do not want to fall down, because it can fall down easily. There we go. So, I imagine it'd be closer on the inside if we were to get another Stakey. I'm hoping. So thank you. Jeez. Forget how big this little area is, my goodness gracious. Yeah, and that's a little spot. I think there might be one up here, but I'm not 100%. Mongo and everything. But yeah, Scarlet's definitely been fairly interesting in terms of its metagame history and whatnot. Really like to see how it went down and everything. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, like, yeah, a lot of the places that you go to visit and everything are really cool. Oh, hey, little bud! a little gungle. These little gungles are cool. I'll grab you. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna find it. Well, you know what that means, fam. I'm gonna have to, like, just, you know, jump cut. Ah! Ah! Whew. That was easy. Yes, pull it. And now there was only one left to pull. Oh, nice view though. Alright, continuing on. Ah! Hey, look at that. Easy pleasy. And all we had to do was go inside a cave. Stupid morons. Ah! I miscounted. There's another one. Yes. Pull it again. Cool. I believe we need one more now. I'm not exactly sure which stakes I pulled, but apparently it's a problem. Either way. Ah! There we go. That should be the last of them this time for realsies. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that took as long as it did. I guess I just pulled too many stakes or something. That should hopefully be the end all be all. Ah! Ugh. Finally, the last one for realsy this time. Ugh. When you pulled out the stake, it crumbled and vanished. There we go. See? It made a thing. You hear a mysterious cry coming from at the shrine. Well then. Next time, everybody, we are going to be taking on and trying to get the legendary that just showed up. Until then, though, thank you all for watching. Sayonara. Bye-bye!